The YouTube channel Meet the Vloggers ventures deep into a haunted cemetery in the United Kingdom, determined to capture undeniable proof of the paranormal. After squeezing through a narrow entrance, the trio immediately feels a wave of dark, oppressive energy settle over them.
First, we've just come into the haunted cemetery and we're going to have a look around. It feels really eerie, like really starting to get dark a lot as well. We're staying here, we're doing exploring, man. This girl doesn't understand what exploring means.
One of them suggests turning back before night fully falls, unnerved by the heavy atmosphere. But after some coaxing, they press on, unaware that darkness will only make things worse.
100%.
I'm really not. Oh my god, I'm so scared. What?
As twilight fades, the unease intensifies, wrapping around them like a thick fog. Leela suddenly freezes. She sees something up ahead. But when the camera pans to where she's pointing, there's only an empty path. No ghost. No figure. Just eerie silence. Or so it seems. Because within moments, someone or something is about to join them. Taking cautious steps forward, Leela begins to panic. Her instincts scream that something is wrong.
This is so creepy.
Come on, man.
Nah, I'm actually bugging.
There's a guy behind us.
This time, she's right. A silent figure, shrouded in mystery, slowly approaches the group. It says nothing, makes no sound, just stands there. Given the time and the locked cemetery gates, whoever this is shouldn't be there. It's not likely a guard or caretaker. They would have intervened by now. As panic sets in, the group begins to retreat, only to be met by more disturbing sounds in the night.
Waited on the touching.
Am I lying in the middle room? What is that?
No. Lucy, what? Lucy.
It seems to come from a candle-lit display in the distance, something the group avoids at all costs. And perhaps that was for the best. Had they gone closer, they might have stumbled into one of the most terrifying ghost sightings ever caught on camera. A paranormal investigation team known as Ghosts of Britain believe they finally encountered a force they weren't prepared for. Their destination, an abandoned house reputed to be one of the most haunted locations in their region. From the moment they step inside, the atmosphere is suffocating, thick with a lingering sense of dread. The house is filled with bizarre and unsettling remnants of the past, more than they could have imagined. On a dusty table, they discover eerie hand-drawn pictures, seemingly left behind by a child. It's clear a family once lived here, but the warm image is quickly disrupted by something else in the room. A solitary meat hook hanging in the corner. It's rusty, ominous, and certainly not the kind of thing you'd use to hang houseplants.
We want to try and make sense out of this place. We want to know about its history.
The contrast between innocent drawings and sinister objects creates a chilling contradiction. As part of their investigation, they place a motion detector beside an old toy, an offering, perhaps, to the spirit of the child who might have drawn those pictures.
Brianna.
Bear's just gone. Did you see that? The bear was just pushed over. The bear was just pushed over. Do you know what? People are going to scream fake at this, you know?
What they captured might be too bizarre for people to believe, but the evidence is compelling. Their equipment audibly registers the name Brianna, and moments later, the toy topples over, seemingly touched by invisible hands. What's strange is the direction it falls, away from them, not toward, which rules out the possibility of a string or simple trickery. It's as if something small and unseen tried to reach for it. Could the spirit of a lost child still be trapped inside that decaying home? Based on what was recorded, the answer may be yes. A Russian ghost hunting YouTube channel called Dark Ghost Paranormal claims to have captured chilling video evidence of real poltergeist activity inside a long abandoned and reportedly haunted house. To begin their investigation, they set up cameras on the upper floor to passively record any strange occurrences. With the devices in place, they head down into the basement, a location that immediately raises questions. The entrance to the basement is heavily boarded up, as if someone was desperate to keep intruders out, or perhaps to seal something sinister within. As the investigator prees his way inside, an eerie sensation takes hold. The basement is in shambles, debris scattered across the floor, broken furniture, and walls that look like they've endured years of chaos. He doesn't linger long, but whatever energy he disturbed down there seems to follow him back upstairs. Moments after returning, the activity intensifies. Something unsettling happens behind him. A small, eerie voice echoes from inside a dresser. It sounds like a child. The very piece of furniture is a child's dresser, the kind that would once belong to a little girl. It stands ominously in the room, giving off the impression that it's more than just old wood. It might be a vessel for something supernatural. As the ghost hunter cautiously examines the area, hoping to debunk the sound, the unexplained activity escalates again. A new camera angle provides a clearer view of the dresser, revealing that it sits tightly pressed against the wall, too close for anyone to hide behind it. Despite this, the heavy furniture begins to shift on its own, moving with no visible force. It's not trickery, it's something paranormal. With the tension rising and the haunting growing bolder, the investigator decides he's had enough. He exits the crumbling house, leaving it, and whatever spirit he may have disturbed, alone in the dark once more. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐫 takes on a terrifying challenge, exploring a remote cave somewhere deep in Tennessee. And honestly, I doubt many people would be brave enough to watch, let alone attempt what he does. If you're even slightly claustrophobic, this journey might be your worst nightmare. The cave entrance drops straight down, forcing Joe to lower himself in with a rope. One slip, and he'd be plummeting to the bottom a lot faster than planned. As he descends, the walls are slick, the space is tight, and darkness surrounds him. Eventually, the top of the rope disappears from view, swallowed by the shadows above. With no easy way back and no help nearby, Joe breathes a sigh of relief when his feet finally touch solid ground, but his journey is far from over. Ahead lies a narrow passageway that makes the earlier descent look easy. The tunnel constricts with every foot he crawls forward, forcing him to squeeze sideways with barely enough space to slide one arm in front of him. Turning back? Not an option. At several points, he has to drop through tight vertical cracks, each one a potential trap. One wrong move could mean a twisted ankle or worse, with no clear path to escape. Joe's a seasoned caver, so he knows what he's doing. Still, watching him navigate these claustrophobic spaces is enough to make your palms sweat. The entire video feels like a countdown to something going terribly wrong. I don't know the exact location in Tennessee, but honestly, going back there a second time feels like tempting fate. Three friends set out to explore a haunted, abandoned location deep within Egypt, unaware that their paranormal investigation would spiral into something far more terrifying than they ever expected. Upon entering, they discover fresh, eerie writing scrawled on the walls. It's unclear if it's a warning, a clue, or perhaps a riddle. They spend a while trying to decipher its meaning but come up empty.
أبوكم أنا إيه؟ طبيب؟ أبوكم أنا طبيب أبحث عن الحرية.
What does it say? And who wrote it? Their unease grows when they hear strange sounds from the upper floor. The noises seem to mimic their every move, like something or someone is deliberately toying with them.
لما تنتهي التليفون تعال الكسر تحت يا جدعان ها خلي بالكم تعالوا الكسر تحت اوعى كده اوعى كده لا تحت
They cautiously head upstairs to confront the source, only to hear a sudden noise from behind, right at the bottom of the stairs where they stood moments ago. Turning around, they come face to face with a wall covered in handprints. Dozens of them. Desperate marks from people who once tried to escape something unspeakable. And at the base of the wall, 2 glowing white eyes silently float in the dark. Just as the group begins inspecting more unsettling red handprints, the situation escalates. A dark figure believed to be a jinn appears in a doorway on the upper floor. They bolt down the stairs in panic, only to witness the slow-moving entity somehow reappear ahead of them, impossibly fast. He steps forward toward the exit, only to be nearly touched by the jinn itself. A still frame captured at the 9-minute, 46-second mark reveals what appears to be the jinn's face. Some speculate it could be a mask, but others believe it's something far worse, a distorted, unnatural face that defies explanation. The group insists their footage is real. The question is, do you believe them?